Welcome to Strike Back Games. We are doing a UFC prediction, which always runs really short. So, yeah.
Yeah, really short. Today we're doing it for UFC 183. Nick Diaz versus... Who is it? Who's he fighting?
Nick Diaz versus fucking Anderson Silva.
That's
son.
right. That's
Don't
exactly
sleep on
right.
Silva. He's got that spider leg.
He got the spider leg. Yeah, sure he does.
So we're just gonna nitpick a couple of the different cards or fights in the card because
there's a lot of fights actually.
it's a lot of fights and some are interesting and some are not. So on the prelims, Fox Sports 1, you're looking at Miesha Tate, ranked number 2, versus Sarah Mcmann.
Okay, they both lost to Rousey. So how are they number 2?
Well, because Rousey's on top.
Okay, so
somebody's got to be below her.
Yes, but they are
this
still
isn't Mortal Kombat. You don't kill them and then they're done.
Okay, but they're still number 2 and number 3. Okay, like when Goro beats me, and I quit and I give up, I gotta start back at Kano. I don't just go down to Liu Kang, and then I beat him and then I fight Goro again. No, I go all the way back down to the bottom.
I don't think it works that way in real fighting, bro.
Well, it needs to work that way because this is stupid.
Well, you can't assume that like the one that used to be the best of the best is not going to be fighting like the worst of the worst in the
I don't know.
division.
I just wanted to keep ranking up here with the new person all the time. I don't want to see Miesha Tate fight Rousey again. That'd be the 4th time it's happened.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen, man. They don't have that many girls fighting.
Yes.
So, anyways, as far as this though, who do you think is going to win?
It's pretty good.
I think Sarah Mag's gonna win.
I think she's gonna pull off too.
I think Miesha Tate's good, man. But the thing that surprised me about Miesha Tate is that she relies a lot on her striking. Like she likes to stay up and strike.
Yeah.
And to me, like sometimes she's fighting some very overwhelming women. I guess is a good way of putting it. Like even when you look at this card and you look at the way they're stacked, Sarah Mcmann looks a little different compared to Tate. So my thing is, she likes to sit there and bang with these girls, but these girls can probably bang a little harder than she can. And so if I was Miesha, I would be like getting on that ground game real quick.
Yeah, I think Sarah McMahon's gonna beat her.
Yeah, and Sarah McMahon's got crazy. What is it? Does she have like a wrestling pedigree or jiu-jitsu pedigree? So I'm gonna give it to Sarah McMahon.
That's right. I'm going with that too.
Plus, you look at the records. Like Miesha Tate's 15-5, and McMahon is 8-1.
That's pretty even when you really, break it down to wins and losses.
I don't think so. Miesha Tate's got she's like 1/3 loss to win ratio.
Well, yeah, if you look at that, it's 10 wins,
way different,
and 8 and 7. It's not that good.
It's not that great.
All
Anyways,
right,
give it a next one. What do you think about Lauzon versus Iaquinta?
I have never heard of that dude.
Iaquinta.
I never heard of that dude, but I know Joe Lauzon, and I'm gonna give it to him just because I've heard of him before. I know he puts on a good fight, good show.
Yeah, he's fought a lot, man. 24-10.
Dang, he lost a bunch too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I know who's gonna win this. I don't really care. I mean, I think it would just be good to see Lauzon back. I can't believe he's not ranked. I'm surprised about that.
That's kind of weird. I'm surprised about that.
All right, so next fight, ranked number 3, Tyron Woodley versus Kevin Gastelum, number 7.
Kevin Gastelum, huh? That's an interesting fight there too. I'm surprised to put those two against each other.
It's an interesting fight. Is Kelvin that good?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I just look at this card and I think Tyron Woodley's like beast mode. He's gonna run through him and just use him as a condom.
Yeah, I don't think he's that good. I think Woodley's probably gonna. I don't want to say he'll end it quick because it might not be quick, but I think he ends it knockout probably.
Yeah, but my thing is that Kelvin seems like last time I saw him, he's still cutting weight. Like he seems like maybe should be another division down. And Tyron, why do I keep saying Tyron? Tyron Woodley is explosive as shit. Tyron Woodley to me reminds me of what's his name? He's fighting on the fight night that we
Johnson?
About. Yeah, Rumble Johnson. He reminds me of Rumble, like his explosiveness.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine that Woodley's gonna be that good. Gastelum's gonna be that good.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna give it to Woodley.
I'm going Woodley too.
And for the main fight, Anderson Silva.
How is Anderson Silva still ranked number 1? He hasn't fought in a year. Explain that to me.
I don't know how that works, man.
And he lost to Weidman twice.
I don't know how that works, to be honest with you, because when who's that guy that got his ACL tore? Cruz. When Dominic Cruz got hurt, he dropped a lot in the standings. And now that he got hurt again, now he's pretty much done. But they dropped him because of that. And because they assumed he wasn't going to be as good when he came back, and then he was like super crazy aggressive.
Yeah.
They gave him his ranking back, but Silva would be number 1. It's a little aggressive.
Yeah, I think that should probably belong to somebody else.
Yeah, because what you're telling me is that if he beats Nick Diaz, then he probably should get another title fight.
He's probably gonna beat.
I don't want to see freaking Weidman versus Silva 3. What happens after 3?
I want to see that. I want to see.
I don't want to see it. I want this to be like a Rocky story, and I want them to like somebody to come apart, and then like if Silva really wants this, like work on this for about a year, and then come back to the top.
He probably needs some more warm up fights. He can't go straight to Weidman.
No.
Are you kidding me? Weidman just beat Machinima. Don't get ass hurt, people. I know it's Machida. People got mad at me last time for doing that.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I thought I said it.
They got mad.
Anyway, so as far as this, I mean, I think Anderson Silva's gonna win, man, because people.
Why don't you think Nick Diaz is gonna win?
People sleep on Anderson because they think like he's got a good striking skills, but I don't think it's Anderson's striking skills that make him as good as he is. I think Anderson's true abilities is his ability to learn how his opponent strikes and learning it very quickly.
He can adapt really quickly.
And then using it against you.
He's like a predator. He can adapt to your movements very quickly.
Yeah, he links it into the Matrix right away, and he's like, all right, I'm good, I'm done.
Yeah.
And so Nick Diaz talks a lot of crap.
What, homie? What? You ain't no hitter, son?
I think it's going to be the one match where we're going to see...
Selling wolf tickets to everybody, man.
This is going to be the one match where...
Just chilling here in my Honda Civic. Eating pizza and shit.
This is going to be the one fight where I think the most shit talk is ever going to be done inside the ring. But I can't think that Silva's going to lose.
I can't think that either.
Like,
I just cannot.
Like, as much as when people want to say that Jones is a pound for pound best in the world, I still think that he hasn't reached Silva status.
I don't think so either.
At all. Like, I've never seen Jones do anything that impressed me as much as what I've seen Silva do.
Dude, you just gotta look at that time he knocked out Vitor. He looked at Vitor. He looked him dead in the face and then just kicked him and knocked him out. That's ridiculous.
Not just that, I think some of the stuff where he's like avoiding punches and then he goes and just one punch knockout, like that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what makes the best of the best.
Yeah.
And he's taking very little to no damage doing it. Like, the dude can be a Cerrone where he's like, oh, I can take another fight another week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He could do that. Jones comes out of these fights and he's beat up.
Yeah, he's beat up. He takes a lot of damage.
Yeah. So for him to say for somebody to say that he's better than Silva, I think that's a little disrespectful. Silva, I think, is still, in my opinion, one of the best. If he is truly recovered, he is still the best. But anyways.
Whatever, homie. I'm going to beat him.
And don't get me wrong, Weidman's good and he beat him or whatnot, but Silva's just done so much impressive stuff in his time. But anyways, in order to try and make this under 10 minutes, because we suck at that, I'm going to give it Silva.
So, all the way. You ain't no hitter, homie? Fucking, I'm a hitter. Selling wolf tickets to people. Shit.